All right. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I am super, super, super excited to have a very special guest on. So hopefully you guys are ready. We have Mike Potillo, our Chief Sales Officer, who's going to be joining us. And we can't hold him long. He decided at the last minute. I reached out to him and I was like, please, Mike, please get you on my team call. So he was so nice to go ahead and say yes. I know he's busy, 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 as we all know, but I'm so excited to have him on. Mike, are you there?
Hey, Raina, I am here. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I am. I'm fired up, excited. We got 14 days left in November to take it from November always just gives me, I don't like the word no. I don't like being told no from anybody. So when I got to say November, I just don't like it. So I'm like ready to make November Movember and have a lot more for people to take advantage of these next 14 days. So I'm excited to be here. Really appreciate you guys inviting me on.
Thank you. We have a lot coming up too, Mike. We're super excited. We got, our conference is coming around the corner, 2018. We got the Black Friday deals that's coming out. So we're excited about that. The elf is back. Y'all call him the chief financial elf.
That's right. That's right. Well, I think, you kind of set up what I wanted to share tonight because it is. I mean, we've got our Christmas tree up already. It's crazy. We went a little crazy. We looked at our schedule and we said, you know what? It's a busy month. December's crazy. We got it up last weekend. And that's the kind of things that are going to start happening to all of us. We're going to get real busy with the holidays and with family, and other people are going to be taking vacations. They're going to be going Thanksgiving. You're going to be all of a sudden it's going to hit you. And it's going to be 2018 before you know it. And what I want you to do is make the decision tonight to say, you know what? I'm not going to let 2018 just happen. I'm going to run into 2018. And I think that's the way you got to have that mindset every single day. I mean, I said it earlier, 14 days left. 14 days left in November. You got to decide what you're going to do with those 14 days. And I was just thinking tonight, I wore my I did it hat. And, it doesn't say idiot, just for clarity. I know it may get a little blurry on there. It does not say idiot. It says I did it. And that's the kind of mentality you got to have. Too many times you don't celebrate your successes in life. And I think, Arena, you just said it. You've got a lot going on. The elf is back. He's dripping little hints. Chief financial elf. Some big things are coming. And here's what I'll tell you. I'll give you a sneak peek right now. I wasn't planning on it, but I will. Here's what I'll tell you. We're not waiting until next Friday. I can tell you that. Ooh. So what I would be doing is gathering as many loyal customers and as many new distributors as you can this week to take advantage of some things that are coming, because the more that you fill your pipeline with loyal customers and new team members, the more you can take advantage of what is put out there. And here's what we're doing this year. We're taking it to another level. We always try to go to a whole nother level, as we like to say. But the reason that you should be excited about that is if you're ahead of us. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, every year Black Friday, Cyber Monday is coming, right? You know that. I don't have to tell you. It's like your birthday comes every year, right? You know your birthday's coming. January 13th, it's your birthday. Your mama knows it. Your daddy knows it. You know it. Your friends know it. You know that's the same date. Whatever your birthday is, it comes around every year. Well, we've gotten in this routine. Well, we know that there's usually some great sales, some great offers, some great times to take advantage of business that Black Friday all the way through the Thanksgiving weekend and then into Cyber Monday with a lot of discounts. So when I was talking to a lady the other day and she goes, oh, I can't wait for the sales to come up. And I said, that is such the wrong mentality. The wrong mentality in our business is that you want to sell as much as you can prior to the sales so you can have more business building up, so you have more people to take advantage of the discounts, which makes you more money. Right. Too many times people get scared to talk about money. I love talking about money because you can do a lot with money. You can build churches with money. You can take care of your family with money. You can pay off your own debt with money. You can pay off your mama's debt with money. I mean, you can do amazing things with money, but you got to have the right mindset about money. Don't wait to get a new loyal customer because you think, oh my gracious, I need to wait to get a loyal customer till they announce some deal. No, you need to get the loyal customer now, and then they'll take advantage of the deal as well, and you'll make money twice, right? You've got to think about that. What was it? Pitbull said, ask for money, get advice. Ask for advice, get money twice. Hopefully I'm giving you some advice tonight that you don't get paid one time, you get paid 2 times and over and over and over and over. Because that's what this business is all about. It's not about a one-time sell, a one-time introduction, a one-time wrap. I mean, Elaine, how long have we known each other? 5 years?
5 years.
You know, I mean, you think about that. 5 years now. Raina's been getting a check every single month, and many times it's weekly because the fast starts. You've got to be thinking in your mind ahead. You know some things are coming up. So I want you to do this week, I want you to go all in. I want you to be able to say when we launch the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, to say, I did it. I got at least one loyal customer, one distributor prior to the sales. Now, why is that important? Because the more people you have going in the same direction before something good happens, that's when something great can happen. That's the mentality that I want each and every one of you to get tonight. I mean, I've been doing this almost, man, I can't believe it. It's been almost 20 years. I know I don't look that old, but I cannot believe how long I've been doing direct sales. I dropped out of college. I joined in 1998. I dropped out of college in 1999 to get involved in direct sales, and I've been doing it ever since. I know what I'm talking about. I know when it comes to people, how you think, because I thought all the crazy negative thoughts that probably at some point are going through your mind as well. So what I do is try to take this knowledge, give you a little advice, but you got to take advantage of it to be able to say, I did it. Here's what I want you to do. You've got 14 days left in this month. Whether you're a person like me and you do everything on your phone, you keep your calendar on your phone, you put your goals on your phone. I mean, I use everything on my phone. If you're writing down on paper, I want you to write this down on paper. If you're a whiteboard person, see, I'm a board person and a phone person. So I write everything on the board, then I take pictures of it and I save it on my phone. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down your 14-day goals the rest of this month. I want you to do that when you're done off this live Zoom tonight. How many new loyal customers are you going to gather in the next 14 days? And how many new team members are you going to gather in the next 14 days? So here's what I'd like you to do. Just raise your hand if you're willing to write down that number after this. You don't got to tell me the number. Just raise it. If you're willing to write it down, that's all I want you to do is commit, right? Commit to something. Now, here's what I want you to do after you write it down. Double it. Double it. You don't got to tell anybody what the first number was, but I want you to be honest with yourself, and I want you to double that number. Because here's what it'll do for you. If you wrote down 1, just double it to 2. If you wrote down, I'm going to get 10 loyal customers. I know they've got some cool sales coming up. I'm going to take advantage of it. It's only 14 days. Anybody can do anything for 14 days. It's not long, and you got Thanksgiving in there. So I'm not asking you to work for 2 or 3 of those days. I'm just asking, take the next 14 days and put a goal and then double it. You got to have the mentality to go out and say, I did it. Because at the end of this month, you're either going to be saying one of 2 things. And I've said this for year and year and year. And some people really get it and take it to heart and they go to work. And other people, they just kind of go, yeah. And here's the one of 2 things you're going to say. I'm glad I did it, or I wish I had. And man, regret weighs tons. And I'm not trying to lay down things on you tonight so you go, man, he was kind of negative or he was coming at me. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get you off, out, and go to work, right? That's what we all do. That's what we have to do. To make money in any business, a sale has to be made, right? That's the way the world works. That's the way it works. And fortunately, we got some really cool products that you get to take yourself, get good deals on them, but then go out there and share them with other people, right? Have any of you tried, y'all like coffee?
Yeah.
Have you tried keto coffee? I mean, keto coffee, awesome. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. It's became just that everyday staple with me. I keep running out, got to go to the office and get some more. It's crazy because it's a simple product that you can talk to most people from all backgrounds, all walks of life, and they drink coffee and they're willing to try it. And here's what I found. Somebody the other day said, I'm giving out sample packs to everybody. So why on earth are you doing that? You can make 1 cup of coffee and put a lot of samples out of that 1 cup. right? Take advantage of it. Get people together for a sip and sample party. Let them try it, but just let them get a little taste and then say, hey, it's a bag of 15. Take advantage of it. Because here's what I can tell you. If you'll get people together to try our products, whether it's one person, two people, three people, that's when the magic happens. Because then somebody tastes it, they go, oh, that tastes pretty good. And somebody else will say, I had results on that. And somebody else will say, have you tried the greens? And all of a sudden you get conversations going. But here's where conversations don't happen: when you're by yourself, right? When you're by yourself, conversations don't happen. You may talk to yourself, and that's okay. We all talk to ourselves as long as it's positive self-talk. But you're going to make money and you're going to build your business when you're getting out with people. You can use social media, but use social media to spread the word to go out and build your business. And here's what I really want you to get. There's two things I really want you to get tonight, in addition to writing down your November goal and taking advantage of these 14 days. Number one, all of us on this Zoom have probably had a job at some point, or we have a job right now, a regular job, right? You go to work, you get paid for the work, you come home, you stop getting paid when you come home. A traditional job. Not a bad thing, right? Not a bad thing at all. I'm just saying we all know what a job is. Well, in the traditional job world, they have a job description, right? When you go to apply for a job, whether it's working at a local fast food place, or whether it's becoming a high-end rep at a pharmaceutical firm, or whether it's anything in between, they usually post the job description, right? And it says, here's what the job is. Here's what the requirements are. Here's the minimum qualifications, right? It's universal. That's what you see out there. And it works. Here's what I love. Here's what the job description is that it works. You're not required to have any kind of background, any kind of education. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter who your friends are. You've got the same opportunity as the next person who joins. Everybody comes in at the same level, whether they're insanely talented, whether they're great and smart and they're really educated, or whether you're like me and you dropped out of college and you were just hungry to go out and make a difference in your life and other people's lives, right? We all have the same job description, the same opening. The qualifications, here's what I love. There's only one line of qualifications, and it's steps to success. And what I want you to get, if you will approach it works like you approach a real job, you'll have more success in the next 6 months, the next 12 months, because you'll quit treating it like a little part-time thing. I think so many times it's so inexpensive to get involved. It's less than $100, and you can be in. Now, you may buy some inventory or do some of that. So I'm not discounting that you may spend a couple $100 on product and getting it out there. But in the big picture of things, if you're going to go out, in DC arena or Baltimore, you can't start a business for $100. You can't start a coffee shop. You can't start a hair salon. You can't start a real estate agency. You can't start a used clothing store for $100, right? You got to spend thousands of dollars. And then what you've done, you've not really started a business. You've bought yourself a job. But here's what I love about people who go out and start their own businesses, even though it really takes all their time. They had to put a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort into that. So they treat it like that. And sometimes we don't treat our businesses as serious businesses because we're like, oh yeah, I got this little part-time thing going. Yeah, I got this little side thing going. But if you'll know every morning when you get up, if you'll look at each month and you'll look and say, okay, this month's got 14 days left. Have I completed my steps to success? Now, what do I mean by steps to success? Obviously, you've already joined, so you don't have to redo that again, right? That's already done. So you got step 1 done. You only had to do it once, done. But step 2 is gather 4 loyal customers. Your job is to attempt to do that every single month. Every month. Now, if you fall short, that's okay. But your job is to attempt to do that. You should write down 4 LCs and mark them out when you get them each month. If you go 1 or 2 months and you're not marking any LCs out, 1, you're probably not out actually building the business. You're just writing down 4 LCs on a piece of paper and you're not actually out working, right? Because you can't go out and talk to 5, 10 people a day or hand out blitz cards or post on social consistently and not get somebody to talk to over a short period of time. Now, you may not have results your first month, but here's what I'll tell you. You do that for a week, then the next week, then the next week, then the next week, then the next week. All of a sudden, somebody from that first week is going to come and say, hey, I got your card. Hey, I saw you at the coffee shop. Hey, my mom talked to your mom and she passed this on. What's that wrap all about? What's that coffee all about? But it takes consistently, right? You don't have to do it all in one day. Don't go out and blitz 100 people or post 27 messages on your Facebook feed and expect to get a new loyal customer, right? You got to do it consistently. So what I want you to do is write it down every single month. 4 loyal customers, that's my job. Like that's what I have to do at a minimum. Minimum, not maximum. Don't limit yourself. A minimum. And if you'll just have that mentality, all of a sudden you'll get into this rhythm and you'll be telling people, they'll say, hey, what's that all about? You know what? You need to become a loyal customer. Well, why is that? Because I've already got 3. I'm required to have 1 more. And you'll be talking like it's no big deal. You'll treat it like a business, like a quota. Now, are you a employee? Absolutely not. But here's what I've learned. Many of us, myself included, we need to have a little bit of structure to thrive, right? I love structure. I don't like being told what to do, but I like to know, here's my starting point, here's my ending point, and then I'll go, right? Here's my starting point. Here, I need a starting point and I need an ending point, and I'll go. I don't like just dropped out in the middle of nowhere and then go, oh man, what do? I don't understand. So tonight I'm giving you the starting point. Every month you start 4 loyal customers minimum and then 3 new team members. Now some of you are like, Mike, I don't have any team members yet. That's okay. You got to start somewhere. You guys thinking about Cammie and Pam, they each took 6 months in their first companies before they enrolled the first new team member. So don't worry about enrolling new team members if you haven't had any. You got to start somewhere. So start today, not tomorrow. Don't wait till tomorrow morning. Do something tonight on the 16th to build your business, right? You got 14 days left. Do something tonight. But what you've got to do is be consistent with it. And that's hard, right? That consistency is hard. But here's what I promise you, man, thank goodness consistency works. Because somebody like me who's maybe not the smartest guy in the room, I didn't come from a wealthy family. You know, I didn't have anything given to me. I've been hustling since I can walk. I mean, that's just the reality of my life. Man, I'd be at flea markets. I'd do whatever I had to do to make some money. And what I've learned is if I know where to start and I know where to end and I know what I get when I do that, man, now I can go to work. Now I'm just checking boxes and it makes it easier for me. So if you're like me and you just need to know, what do I got to do? 4 loyal customers, 3 new team members every single month. That should be your goal. Because here's what I'll tell you. Let's say the month of November, you get none. Let's say that happens. Let's say with all the promotions we put out for great discounted deals on products, which you can enroll new loyal customers, enroll new distributors, you can do all. But let's say you get none. Let me tell you right now, that's going to be impossible. If you're going to get 1 loyal customer or 1 new team member with all the deals we're putting out, that means you're keeping these deals to yourself. That's all I'm saying. There's no way. So if you just go out and let the world know what we're doing, you'll be amazed, but you got to do it consistently. You got to do it consistently. You know, my wife and I, she's putting our kids to bed, or she'd be up here right now. She'd be preaching to you because she can get going. When we first got married, we were young, in debt, didn't have a clue what we were doing. But one thing we did, we said every night before our head hits the pillow, we're going to do something for our business. And we put, at that time, we had like a brochure, kind of like the Blitz card. And we said, we're going to put out so many of these. I think it was like 10 a day. I mean, it wasn't many. You know, through a regular day, just talking to people, even if I got to just go put it on a car. I mean, we just said we got to put out 10 a day. That was our number. I believe it was. That's a long time ago. But it was not many more than 10. It may have been 5. But we said we made a commitment every single day except Sunday. We didn't do it on Sunday because that was just our thing. We put out 10 a day. And I remember so many times where she'd come in from working her part-time job. I was out, you know, working like crazy. and talking to people and doing things. And we get in bed at night and we be talking. And she go, hey, did you put out your 10? I was like, yeah, not all of them. And she'd sit up in bed, look at me, she'd go. Like my arm went out the window, but she said, go. And she just point to the door. And if you've ever met my wife, she's a pretty serious girl. She gets intense. And she just points, she went, go. And first time she did it, I'm like, yeah, okay, baby, it's like 11:30 at night. I ain't going nowhere. She goes, you made a commitment to our family. Go. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go. I didn't know where I was going to go. So I said, where do I go? She goes, there's always a Waffle House at Walmart. And I thought, you know what? There's a lot of truth to that. I was just talking about you.
Oh.
She's nervous now because she got more wine in the meantime on, and her hair's a little crazy from putting the kids to bed. But come on, baby, show yourself.
Say hello.
Come on, say hello. Where you at?
Hi, Tiff.
Hey,
Hi. How are you?
so good. How are you?
We're great. We're getting a lot of good info from hubby.
Yeah, looks like a good crew.
We're just talking about how we were consistent when we first got married, and we said if we went to bed and we didn't put our stuff out, we got out of bed and we went and put our stuff out, our cards and everything. There's always a Waffle House, always a Walmart, and these days there's a lot more 24-hour things open.
For sure, for sure. I mean, just getting that commitment, I think, is one of the biggest things, is that you decide that you're committed to yourself and to your business. And then, you know, when something comes up or you don't get something done early in the day, then you just go back and you do it because you're so committed to the final cause, which is, of course, building your business and making the money to get yourself out of debt, to pay Christmas cash. So much to do before the end of the year. So, yes.
I love it. I love it. Well, we got 14 days left. Christmas cash is time.
It is. It's so time.
Are you mad at me for putting you on camera?
Well, I mean, you know.
You look beautiful.
More wine in the meantime. More wine in the meantime.
It's that kind of day. I'm kidding.
Well, we can't wait to see you conference.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, we are so excited to see each and every one of you. So it's going to be amazing.
Yes, we pumped up. So what should we expect for conference? For those of, I have a lot of team members that are brand new, never been to conference, and I have team members who've been to conference 4 times. I want to get them super excited and pumped up.
You know what? I think that Pam Souter says it really well when she says we're going to be dropping a lot of F-bombs. There's going to be tons of friendships made. There's going to be a ton of fun, and you're going to feel what it feels like to see these people walk across the stage that actually experience freedom. And I think that when you walk out of conference, that's probably going to be something that is going to be on your mind is, I want the freedom that those people on stage have.
And you know what I'd add to that is, why not you walking across stage?
Yes.
Right? You got 14 days this month, 31 days the next month, 31 days of January.
Yes.
With everything. Here's what I'll tell you. With what's coming out for Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, the rest of this month, what we're launching December 1st, and what's coming the end of December into January, there's no question in my mind. I mean, I've earned these bags. You know, we've been working long nights, long days, and just going around the clock. Because what's coming is bigger, I think, than anything we've ever done in 16 years of this company. Wow. And I believe that.
Ooh,
but you got to take advantage.
Get excited. Get excited.
Oh, I'm ready. So do your steps to success. Focus on that every single month. That's your goal. If you don't hit it, don't get discouraged. You know, we said consistent activity doesn't always equal consistent results, but it always leads to success. So do it consistently. And here's what I'll tell you about conference tickets. If you've not purchased your conference ticket yet, right now, you still, for the 14 days, we've got until December 1st, you still save like $79 off your price. You get 5 wrap rewards. That's 5 packs of wraps at like for $25. It's crazy. And you get a free It Works bag that's fully customized. We'll ship it to you in January. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you purchase it, between now and probably next week, we're going to start doing some special things each week that you may even get some other freebies along the way from coming to conference. So I'm not told anybody that. I'm not even told her that. We decided that today.
We're special.
So, that's right. That's right.
Yes,
so
are.
if you get your conference ticket purchased even by next Monday, let's say, your name may be available for even some more things to get when you come to Tampa, because it's going to be awesome. It's downtown Tampa, Florida. You can't get a prettier city at night. I mean, it's beautiful. You're right on the Riverwalk. The bay's coming in, but you're going to have tens of thousands of people in Amalie Arena. Amazing experience. We're going to have a lot of fun, like Tiff said, create a lot of friendships. They believe the same way you do because they want what you want. Mm-hmm. They want to go out and change their life, but you've got time to be somebody walking across that stage, because I believe if you'll take advantage of what you see right now, get as many points as you can built up in the month of November to get those $100 cash bonuses and work on those steps of success, you're going to hit those goals that we talked about in the beginning of this. You're going to double those goals. Some of you are going to triple those goals because of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday specials, and you'll be not only coming to conference, you'll be coming to conference in style and having the time of your life. So take advantage of the discounts. There's no reason. If you're thinking about going, you save $79 by doing it before December 1st. Save the money, right? That's like a free box of wraps. Just you're saving the money plus $20. So it just makes sense to do it. Plus you get the free bag. Plus you get the 5 wrap rewards. And Tiffany, you take 5 wrap rewards. That's 4 wraps in each. You take wraps. 4. That's 20 wraps times what? 25. That's $500 when you go out and just sell those wraps, even if you don't enroll the first loyal customer or the first distributor. But my guess is you put 20 wraps on somebody, you're going to get somebody.
Get some results. That's right.
I love it. Well, last thing, any closing words?
Man, just go out and do it. Right now is such an incredible time. I mean, Mike and I talk about how excited we are about now, but treat it like a job. I mean, that is the biggest thing that I'm seeing with people is they think that we don't have to do anything and we expect to make money. No, our job here is the steps of success. Go out and do the steps of success every month. Sometimes you're going to do it twice. Sometimes you won't get you'll get the loyals, but you won't get the distributors. But if that is your goal and you're pushing toward that, your business will be growing. Promise.
All right. I want everybody to give me a strong arm. We're going to take our picture here with everybody. Give me a strong arm because I know you got this. This is Movember. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're looking good. Hold on. Now I got to change the pages. I got some more people up here. Most of them are not on video, though. Hold on. They're just listening. They're all muted out. All right. They're not. The videos are all got, so we should be good for the most part. So you guys rock and roll. If you want to take selfies, because what I want you to do is remember tonight that tonight's the night that you said, I did it. You said, I did it. I made the decision. I wrote down those goals. I got 14 days, and I am going for it. So we love you guys. We appreciate you. We'll see.
We appreciate you both.
Hopefully all of you at conference.
Yes.
But Irena, thank you so much for inviting us on.
Bye, Irena. I love you.
Love you both. Happy holidays.
Bye, guys. You too.
Thank you.